How's your heart? The first story in Mark chapter 7 reminds me of a phrase I used to hear Erwin McManus use. We'd go to speaking events where he was speaking when I was on the team at Mosaic in Los Angeles, and he would challenge those who had invited him to speak by saying, "You're more in love with your traditions than you are your children." In other words, they were more committed to keeping the way things they liked it than to reaching the next generation. And it wasn't like these traditions were biblical, they were just preferences. And Jesus is saying something similar to the religious leaders. You can't become pure by external religious rituals. It's actually a matter of the heart. Jesus explains that it's from the heart that comes decisions that can lead to destruction, like sexual immorality, theft, murder, adultery, greed, malice, deceit, slander, lewdness, envy, and folly. And you know what's interesting? Religious leaders, when seeing this list, may have decided to pick on a few that they don't struggle with, like maybe sexual immorality and adultery and murder. But they probably wouldn't bring up as much the ones they do struggle with: arrogance, greed, envy. The beautiful thing is, the same Jesus who healed the Syrophonecian's daughter and the man who was deaf and mute can heal our hearts. What are some ways you've been growing in this? What are some areas that you've overcome in your past? What are ways you've been staying accountable in the present?